How to find a business mentor. Hey, what's up? This is Pete Scott here, sales and business mentor for the 1%. In this video, I'm going to share my top 7 ways to find a mentor that is right for you in your personal development, but equally can help you to explode your business and take your business to levels that maybe you never even dreamed possible before. Now, in 2018, it is all about having the right mentor. In fact, if you look over the years, the top athletes have always worked with mentors, with coaches. Imagine Roger Federer achieving all the Grand Slams that he's done, winning them, and saying that he never had a coach or a mentor. Imagine Michael Jordan in the 1980s and 1990s being at the level that he played at and saying, yeah, I did it all by myself. You have to have a team, and a part of your team is working with a mentor. If you are in business right now, or you're thinking about getting into business, and that's probably why you're here, then without a mentor, it's going to delay your success, not just by a few months, but potentially by decades. In fact, you may never achieve the goals that you want at all. So you've got to be willing to take action and say, hey, I get it. Let me work with someone who can help me to take my business to that next level. So without any further delay, let's get into these top 7 ways to find a business mentor that will help you go to that next level. Number 1, know exactly why you want a mentor. Now, I didn't say know exactly what you want from a mentor or from your business, but know exactly why you want a mentor. A lot of people will suggest that in order to have a business mentor, you need to know what you want from your business. I think that's a load of crap. And the reason for it is because a lot of people, they are just doing their business because they're doing it, but it's not really their passion, or they haven't even set up a business yet, and they need some clarity in understanding, well, where will my business, what market will it be in? Will it be in the consumer market? Will it be selling to corporations? Will I sell online, offline? Will I sell both? Will I sell in all 5 of these markets? Knowing what industry you're going to work in and knowing what is going to set your heart on fire, what's going to give you that, get out of bed in the morning and let's go for it. So knowing that a mentor can help you to establish those things is fantastic, but you need to know why you were taking on a mentor. Most people, the reason why they end up spending money on the wrong mentor is because they do it because everybody else does it. When you do what the majority do, you get what the majority get. And unfortunately, that isn't usually much. So it's not about simply saying, well, everybody else seems to be getting a mentor, I should do it too. It is about knowing your personal reasons of why you want to work with a business mentor. What are they going to be able to help you with in here? What are they going to be able to help you with in here? Are they going to be able to access those blind spots? And by the way, if you're in business now, you have blind spots. Even if you're turning over 7 figures a year, okay, you will still have blind spots. If you're starting out or you haven't even thought about a business idea yet, you will definitely have blind spots. You don't necessarily pay a mentor to teach you new things, but what you do is you pay them so they can quickly identify, and this isn't a coach, this is a mentor, they can identify the blind spots that you have in your business. I'll give you a very quick example. Last year, I had a lady who came to work with me and she'd never generated more than £2,000 in a month in her business. So it was very much just a personal brand, it was her, but she was desperate to build a team and to create a proper sustainable business. And in a 20-minute meeting, I'm not kidding, in 20 minutes, because I could see her business from the outside, because remember, when you're in the frame, you can't see the picture. So you pay a mentor to be able to see more than you can. In 20-minute meeting, although the meeting was longer than this, but within 20 minutes, I'd established the exact issues that she had within her business, and then we were able to discuss a new strategy that she executed, and the following month she did £17,000 in revenue. And then from there she's gone on, and her business now is turning over $50,000 to $55,000 a month every single month, and she's building a team around her as well. So whichever mentor you use, you must know why you're using them, but then equally, they must be able to identify your blind spots. That is what it's about. Number 2, you must be prepared to do things differently. You've heard the saying before. To do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result is insanity, yeah? So when you work with a mentor, they're going to tell you to do things differently. And when you find the right mentor, you've got to be at that stage in your life where you are happy to even tear up your complete script. and then start over again. One of the mistakes that the personal development industry has made, so personal development I always feel is very good for building confidence and getting people out of their comfort zones and getting them started, but it teaches business terribly, because what it does is it teaches people that everything is on them, that they need to believe in themselves, that they're valuable, and that they should be charging thousands of pounds a day. And the issue with that is that then you start building a business purely around yourself. And most coaches that I know, and most people out there trying to be coaches or speakers, for example, they don't succeed. And it's not because they're not great people, but it's because they've built their business only based upon them. You see, if you work with a business mentor, the chances are the business mentor might turn around, and even if you say, but it's my purpose, they'll say, fuck your purpose. Just run a business that makes a difference, and then from there generate some profits. And then from there you can look to see how that builds around your purpose. But it shouldn't be purpose driven first. There's other things to this, but you must be at a stage where you are prepared to do things differently. Number 3, be prepared to have your ego crushed. A business mentor, the reason why you are paying that person a lot of money, some serious commitment to help you, is because they know what works. And the problem is with having your own business or your own ideas is that you're emotionally attached to them. And once you're emotionally attached to your idea, your intelligence actually goes down. The saying goes, the more emotions go up, the more intelligence goes down. And that leaves you in a situation where you will be making emotional decisions in your business without a mentor that will be harming your business, even crushing your business. So rather having your business crushed, it's better to have your ego crushed by a mentor who's willing to call it out and say, listen, the way you've been doing things isn't working. This is a different way. Let's work together, let's build this together, and let's make your business a success. Number 4, do your research. There is more mentors now than there are mentees. And unfortunately, that's just the world we live in today. And there are lots of people out there who've done a weekend course or they've read a few books, and now all of a sudden they've become a business mentor. I remember last year somebody came through my weekend sales training, and the very following week I saw them advertising themselves as a sales trainer, because at the end of the day, being a mentor, being a coach, it sounds very appealing, right? Your job is not to get suckered into that sort of mentor. I don't want you to waste thousands of pounds on the wrong mentor. I don't want you to pay someone just because they look good on Facebook, just because you saw them speak on stage and you think, wow, they're on stage, surely they must be a great mentor. You must be diligent in your research. So these are a few things that I want you to do. I want you to follow that person for at least 6 months. Follow them, track their story, check their consistency in what they're saying, but then look for the improvements. This is vital. Look for the improvements in their business. If they are staying the same, it's amazing. I meet people who say, I'm making £30,000 a month as a mentor, but then I see that their life is exactly the same as when they were doing nothing. And you know straight away that they're not earning that sort of money because their language will change. Now, it doesn't mean they become arrogant. It doesn't mean that they become, this different person, but equally you want to look for those improvements. Are they traveling more? Are they helping more companies? Are they making a difference? So on and so forth. One of the things I always say with my clients is that you also want to work with somebody who has worked in that area. They've actually worked with real companies. And if you're taking on a business mentor that's never worked with any real companies, there's a major problem. Work with the mentors, the business mentors particularly, who have the real life proof that they've been there, they've been in the trenches, and they've actually made it happen, and that they continue to make it happen throughout their career. Number 5, ask for proof. Now, this might sound a little too direct, but you need to know that the mentor you decide to work with, who's going to help you take your business to the next level, then have they done it before? Are they giving advice that actually creates results? Anybody, and let me repeat, anybody can read some books and just regurgitate what they've learned with no real tangible, actionable strategies. It takes a lot of years experience. It takes a lot of wisdom for somebody to give you direct advice that will directly help you to grow your business, help you to take your business to the next level. So do not be afraid to ask for proof. Know that the person you are paying has done this time and time again before. Number 6, be ready to invest. You cannot make hundreds of thousands of pounds in your business and run a growing business if you are not willing to invest, first of all, in yourself. I was doing training a couple of years ago and I sat down with one of the staff members who was struggling to sell, and she was really frustrated that she wasn't able to make it happen. And I said to her, you want to help your clients, right? And she said, yeah, of course I do. And then I said, so what books have you read in the last 6 months on learning how to sell or how to influence your customers? And she said, none. And I said, okay, well, have you got a business mentor right now? And she said, no. And I said, okay, so have you at least watched YouTube videos on how to be more inspiring, how to have the right mindset, how to sell and how to close people? She said, no. And I said, let me ask you something. How in the world do you expect your clients to invest if you will not invest in yourself? It's the same with you too. If you invest £50, don't expect your clients to invest anything more than £50. I've invested well over 6 figures in myself over the years. And as a result of that investment, I'm able to make that in my business year after year. You get a perfect mirror. If you invest £5,000 in yourself, the chances are now we're getting somewhere. Now you're gonna, you're showing serious commitment. Now I'm not expecting you to go and sell your house to do that. In fact, please don't do that. Yeah, please don't make this decision emotionally. But you have to when the time is right, and then you get that chance to go ahead with a mentor. Be ready to do something different. What you've been doing hasn't been working, right? I'm saying this with kindness. Maybe it has, but for a lot of you watching, maybe it's not been working. That means something needs to change, and the only way you're going to make that change is by playing on a different level. Yeah, and one of those ways of playing on a different level, not just your commitment, but it's also your commitment to invest. Number 7, do it now. Do it today. Get set up. Sure, you've got to follow someone for a period of time. You've got to know, but the chances are you've been following someone for a period of time. The chances are, you know who will be the right mentor for you. You're just holding back. So do it now, because I promise you, every single day that you don't go ahead and fight, work with someone who can help you is another day that you are going through your current reality and not getting what you want, where you could be moving towards the reality that you desire. So there's my 7 tips. I've got many more, but 7 to get you going. Let me know which one you found most useful below. If you've got any questions, give me a shout as well. This is Pete Scott. I'll see you in another video tomorrow, but wishing you all the best, and let's make epicness happen in your business.